This is Pastor Tim once again coming to you from Bend and Lomita United Methodist Churches here in Central Texas, serving the rural area north of Austin. We would invite you to come and be part of our church, at least online. The website is available. Bend UMC Texas will get you on Facebook. You can watch our podcast or our live stream at 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings in Facebook. You can participate in many different ways. We invite you to do that, especially if your church has left the Methodist Church and you're feeling kind of homeless. You can come be part of us. Today we're talking about the great themes of the Bible. The great theme we're talking about today is heaven. Heaven is throughout the Bible. In the Bible presupposes a three-story universe. That the earth is in the middle, that life is in the middle, that if you go up high enough that you're going to find God, and if you went down low enough, you're going to find the dead who dwell underneath the earth. And we pretty much know that that's not the case. I remember when the space astronauts were going to space, and one would say, "There's no God. I don't see God at all." And somebody else would say, "I do see God." Well, that's based on a three-story universe, which is not realistic. God is everywhere. God isn't just in one location. But the idea of heaven is very popular among people today, either in dismissing it as a fictitious concept or trusting in it, and describing it as a luxurious place where all the best things happen. I think that's the idea of heaven is important to a lot of people because they want to know that there's life after death. Many of the scientific studies have been done about people now who are able to come back from being momentarily dead, from being their heart stopped beating for a period of time, and then talk about what they see. And some describe that as a biological, bodily response to trauma, and others say that it's a spiritual reality that they look into. I don't think that heaven is really our goal. Our goal is to live life in such a way that we'll be loving, caring human beings. And then the afterlife can take care of itself. Basically, we trust God. We don't do enough good things. We don't live a life that is moral enough to earn our way into heaven. We depend upon God's good grace, on God's gift to us, of God's love being lived out with us after we were dead. I figure that if you love God now, that God will take care of you. Then we trust God now, we'll trust Him in the next life. We just believe that life just doesn't end at death. Jesus, when he talked to the thief on the cross, he said, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." We believe that there is something better coming. There's a story about a preacher going to visit one of his oldest members, and the member said, "When I die, I want you to put a fork in my hand," because at church suppers, when they say, "Can I take your plate?" You want to keep your fork. You know that the dessert's about to come, that the best is yet to come. And so we believe that separations from loved ones are not permanent, that separations from God are overcome, that we are with God for eternity. We have no proof of that. We just trust God and what God has done in this life, so we trust Him in the next. I hope that helps a little bit on what heaven is. I'll see you next time.